Hello, my name is Crystal Brown. I am currently a lead teacher in a 3-year-old classroom at a local preschool in my state. The purpose of this video today is to explain to you what my professional disposition is currently, what dispositions I'm currently working on, where my weaknesses are, so to speak. And also, in addition to that, I will be discussing some of the professional expectations of an educator, what I'm currently doing to meet those expectations, um, as well as what I can do in the future and what I will continue to do in order to ensure that those expectations are met throughout my career. Currently, in my classroom, I encourage my students to explore new materials every day. I allow them to do this freely with little guidance from myself as far as telling the students how to use the materials or what the materials might be used for by an adult. I allow them to freely explore the materials. I do not tell them what they're for. Instead, I put the materials out on the table and allow them to try to figure it out on their own. For example, we were recently doing a project where the children wanted to build a bridge from our classroom to a classroom across the hall. And so I brought in some poles, some rocks, and some round holders, kind of like a tent setup without the cloth. And I just gave them the materials and asked them how we might be able to use those materials in order to build our bridge. And they were able to come up with a pretty good concept all on their own. I also plan small group activities during the day, activities that will allow me to teach a concept in several different ways in order for me to work with my children in small groups so that I can reach them all on their different levels. So, not all of my children are on the same level academically, they also don't all learn the same way. And by teaching them in small groups and planning small group activities, it allows me to meet all of the needs of my children in the class. Um, we also have children that come from very different cultural backgrounds, and in order to display these backgrounds in our classroom and to show our class that we're all part of the same class community, we have family portraits or just pictures that families send in of all of our families displayed in the classroom together in the same place so that we see that we are all a community together. We also invite families to come into the room and explain some of their cultural experiences to the rest of the class. We celebrate different cultural holidays together as a class. During these celebrations, we'll take pictures of the children and their families together in the classroom and then print them and display them in the room so that they can all see that we are a community and we come from different backgrounds, but that's okay. One of the things that I do sort of struggle with is seeing how these different experiences in the community really benefit our educational experience in the classroom. I am always encouraging my families to take part in community events and activities, but I don't always see the benefit of that in the classroom itself. I definitely see it life wise, but not in the classroom. I'm also working to be more friendly and warm and inviting to my parents when they come into the room. It's recently been brought to my attention that that's something that I could work on. So I make it a point to stop what I'm doing every day to personally greet each child and in their parents and to invite them, the child, to an activity that would be engaging to them. As an educator, it's expected that we build these relationships with parents and that we maintain our professional image throughout our lives. So something that I'm doing in addition is I'm keeping my personal life as off of social media as much as possible so those lines don't get blurred. I also am continuing my education so that I can be the expert in the field as is expected. Getting my master's degree and also taking other smaller courses that are offered from different avenues. This allows me to grow with my children and to continue to develop in a way that allows me to give them the best education possible. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to in the future. Thank you.